Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. And guess what today is? If you know Old Style Classics Baseball Cards and me, you'll know that this is the best day of the year. I'm a super fan of Topps Allen Ginter. My favorite set every year. I haven't done a whole lot of cards lately because, well, quite frankly, there hasn't been anything I wanted. And today's the day, so it's getting pretty late. It's about 10:50 p.m. December 3rd, Allen Ginter Day. And you didn't think I was going to go without doing a video now, did you? Well, had a lot of stuff going on today. Wasn't able to get home until later after picking up some stuff, so I'll tell you the story about that, and then we'll get to breaking some little bit of cards. But I got some stuff to show you here on Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. And please like, subscribe, leave a message, notify, any of that stuff if you like. Um, Speed up the video if I speak too slow for you. It's going to be busy at work starting next week, so lucky for me, this came just at the right time. I could do this stuff on the weekend. Alright, so been waiting a long time because I haven't done any Allen Ginter in a long time because there just hasn't been any out there. Or the price went up too high. Now, granted, I know people's complaints about Allen Ginter. Well, number one, it's not purely a baseball card set. If you know anything about the original Allen Ginter from the tobacco days in the 1800s, 1887 to be exact, going forward, they put the mini cards, which you get one in each pack, to stiffen the tobacco. And of the first 50 cards, only 10 of them were baseball cards, and they always put other stuff in there, and that's why you get all the weirdo stuff in Allen Ginter. That being aside, I dig the package, it's pretty cool. I like the umpire, he looks kind of, doesn't want to be bothered. I always wonder what would happen back in those days if the guy had foul tip a ball off, and like how many people got smashed in the face. But I don't think they threw as hard back then either. So, anywho, that aside, so today I took off yesterday and today to get some time off before we get busy at work, because you're not going to see a whole lot of me, probably. You never know. With Allen Ginter out, I'll probably be, me buying and buying and buying. So, anywho, this is the 20th year of Allen Ginter from Topps. Started in 2006, and my favorite set got me really going back into baseball cards back then. Otherwise, before that, through the 90s and the early 2000s, I would just pick up a pack here and there, or a blaster, or something like that, until I started seeing these old-fashioned cards, because I love mini cards. So I'm a huge mini card fan, collector from Chicago, so I'm a Cubs fan. Grew up in Albuquerque, live in California in the Bay Area, and so today I checked the prices, and the Mojo Break Shop was about $10 cheaper than the other local card shops. And so Mojo Breaks, and they have a shop. So I went in there. She's about 5:30 this tonight, is as soon as I can get out to go do that stuff. And so the guy gave me this free pack. Opened a blaster because last year they were giving free packs on Allen Ginter Day. I was like, hey, you got any free packs? And he said, yeah. And so he opened a blaster and gave me a free pack. So we'll be opening this. And then I bought a blaster as well from them, just because I wanted to have a blaster right off the bat, which I might get to opening that. It's not going to be a super long video, I hope. And then I bought 2 hobby boxes. And so I do want to talk about the hobby box a little bit before I go forward or move on. So as you can see, they've reduced it down to 2 hits instead of 3, and the price has gone up. So I know a lot of people complaining about that, but they have added a lot of different things into here, the like foil cards in the regular packs, different foil filigrees. They now don't have just one or two. They have colored ones and numbered ones now, but they have reduced the number of hits that you get. But at the same time, considering all the other brands, for the most part, like Flagship and all that, are being way overproduced, reducing the number of hits that you get might actually be a good thing. It might make this card, like Relic or something, a little more valuable. So you take the good with the bad, you know what I mean? If you want to get big hits, you know, or like guaranteed autograph, you might want to go with Allen Ginter X. So it's got some birds, state birds, and lighthouses are going to be a part of this set. I haven't really gotten a good look at the checklist, or I haven't looked at the checklist at all, but I know my boy Andre Dawson's in here. So anyways, I'm an Andre Dawson PC collector, and I try to get a different kind of Allen Ginter card that they've done. Whether that be like a wood card, at least I want to have one. It doesn't have to be one from every year, just one. And oh, hey, congratulations to Ginter Gold Fever up here in Northern California. I saw on his Instagram page today that he actually has a card in here and autographs. I think he was saying he's got at least 10 autographs in Allen Ginter, so congratulations to him. I think he's one card away from the master set of the 2006 set. And there's the fish cards with shark there. Topps information, if you want to see that. Of course, no odds anymore on here other than the fact that you could get some of these cards as your hits. If you look at that, they brought back the like tax stamp image, because the guy at Mojo Break Shop was saying that people are pretty happy with the boxes this year, that they're going to the cigar style shop box. And that's why it's got this looks like an old tax stamp, but it's the Allen Ginter security seal, which is super cool. And I told him, oh yeah, they didn't you know, they didn't just change the box style, and I have one, which I did a video earlier this year. This is the box style that they came out with in 2006 when they put out the first set of Allen Ginter from Topps. So this is actually the same style box that they used to use for the first few years of Allen Ginter, before they started going cheap with the kind of boxes that you see nowadays. And they brought old dude back. He used to be the guy that you would see on the back of the Allen Ginter minis. So the A&G back minis had this guy on it, because he is from one of the first sets of the original Allen Ginter as one of the smokers around the world. He used to have a little pipe or something when he was smoking on his little tobacco mini, and they used that image as the back of the original A&G backs. So that's super cool. I am not sure who that is on the front there. That's interesting. I have to take a look at that. Maybe it's the same guy. I can't tell because I'm kind of a little further away. Oh, it is the same guy. Anywho, so yeah, Topps brought back the old school box. You might want to make sure that you check inside the lid if they hid anything in there, like they did in 2013, where they were hiding cards in between the cardboard there. But anyways, that's the box. So I'll probably do that, some of this tomorrow night. And definitely over the weekend. I love Allen Ginter. I love that old school look, the classic script and all that stuff. Alright, so let's set that aside. So anyways, about 2 of those and the blaster. But earlier today, I had called one of the shops, checked the prices, and asked them if they also kept, or if they brought in the Mitchell and Ness box. So they do have a hobby box. It looks different than this. It's more like the more recent hobby boxes, or maybe the kind of box that you would get at the store, like at Lids or something, where you could buy single packs. And they have a Mitchell and Ness box, where they have certain inserts, like different back, you know, like the A&G back on the minis. Some of them are the Mitchell and Ness. But along with that, so that's something different than Allen Ginter's has done that I wanted to get. And So I ordered a box on Topps today. And when I was looking, after I made the order, I was like, oh, let me look at their apparel because I had overheard on a video of somebody talking about Allen Ginter t-shirts. So I looked and I didn't like what they had, but they did have the Allen Ginter hat, so I ordered that as well because I thought the hat was super cool. It's a Mitchell and Ness. And then when I went to the Mojo Break Shop, I saw they had those hats and the guy was wearing one. And I was like, oh, dude, I wish I knew you guys were selling them. I would have got it here. And he's like, oh, knowing that I'm a big Ginter fan, he's like, here, dude, I'll give you one for free and go cancel your order. So I sent old Topps a message when I got home to try to cancel that order to see, we'll see what happens there. And so dude over at Mojo Break Shop gave me this Allen Ginter Mitchell and Ness hat. Super cool. There's a little snapback. So with shipping is about 40 some bucks. I think the guy was selling them in there at the store for like 32 that they cost. So Topps Allen Ginter with this sticker on there, and then the Allen Ginter 2006 to 2025 Topps Allen Ginter logo there for the 20th anniversary thing. There's the sticker that it would come with, and it comes with this pin as well with the same dates on there, 2006 to 2025, in honor of Allen Ginter, my favorite set, and Mitchell and Ness Philadelphia Nostalgia Company thing. And then it has the Mitchell and Ness little brim advertisement in there. So if you like to check that out, It's pretty cool. Kind of plain on the back. So that was super cool. The dude just give me that hat for free. So hopefully Topps will let me cancel my order because I had to send them a message because it's too late to call them. And well, there it is. Alright people, so I know other people got their stuff in early and I wasn't able to order any of their, well, I didn't order any of the boxes off the Topps website. But you know, whenever they went on pre-sale. But I did order the Mitchell and Ness box, so I'll have some of that at least. So let's go ahead and do it, people. Here we go. Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards getting his first shot at Allen Ginter's. This came out of a blaster. So packaging feels slightly better than last year, but not much. So try to protect this. And, my boy Andre's at least a short print. He's card number 301. So there's what's on that for anybody who's interested in the future, 20 years from now, on their 40th anniversary. There's some of the packaging. And that's what it says. These are the retails. Now, I did say when I was looking at the kind of the, I don't know, advertising for Allen Ginter coming out, didn't say anything about the retail exclusive gold cards, but I guess they do have them. Alright, so here we go. The first card of 2025 for me is a blurry Terang. So of course it had to be a Brewer, me being a Cubs fan. So Terang, Bryce Terang. Probably going to show you the backs of a lot of these cards, people, because classic Allen Ginter. Oh, real quick, just by comparison, how I said that Goodwin Champions had lost their way for the last 4 or 5 years with the more modern style. That was kind of the last set of cards that I liked because they kind of went back to old fashioned. So there is the Goodwin Champions from 2025 from Upper Deck, and as you can see, they kind of went back to an old style like they used to have. So definitely going in the right direction to once again be the competitor to Allen Ginter. They were like their version of Allen Ginter and or Gypsy Queen. Of course, Gypsy Queen's not around anymore. Oh, and that's the other thing. I guess they're not doing box loaders. This is the first year in 20 years of doing Allen Ginter, no box loaders, as far as I know. All right, so there you go. There's your comparison. So, typical Allen Ginter back. Beautiful cards, nice and thick, a lot better than flagship. All right, so this is all kind of new to me, people. I haven't looked at the checklist. I have watched a few videos, so I got the gist of what's in here. All right, I've seen a lot of Buster Posey. That looks a little different, so maybe that's a short print. So let's take a look. Nope, that's his base card. Buster Posey, they were talking about on the news tonight when I was watching, because I guess Giants hired somebody today, coach or manager or something. And people, I didn't get to watch a whole lot of baseball this year, so I'm really not up on who's the big hit, like who's the big chase. All right, here we go. Catch-all, rookie card, so for the Twins. There you go, Rob. Commenting collector. Sorry, I haven't been around much. I'm actually watching a guy, Rob, right now, called Hemingway Jones. He does fountain pens and ink and all that kind of stuff, kind of like we do baseball cards. And he looks like he could be your brother, dude. I swear, it's funny. You might want to check him out, Hemingway Jones. And I still gotta send Rob his Hulk Hogan cards. I just haven't been around to dig around and find that stuff, so I will get to that eventually, Rob. And so shout out to Commenting Collector. I believe I'm at 254 subscribers, but I haven't been doing any content but sparingly here and there. So there's the back of rookie card. So 30 years from now, you might want to see what that looked like being open. All right, Goose Gossage, old Chicago Cub as well, and a Yankees uniform there. And that is short print 337. The Goose. All right, it looks like their insert sets on the full-size cards are all baseballs, what I've noticed so far this year. Excuse me. There you go, Nolan Ryan. Picked up his autograph about a year ago. I've been looking at him in the old school Houston uniform. So there you go. Nolan Ryan. Still waiting to see when they'll put the Andre Dawson in Marlins or Red Sox uniform, but maybe he has a way of keeping them from doing that. So I don't know. There you go. And my first mini of the year, folks, is alright. It's going to be a short print. Boom! A state bird, a Western Meadowlark, North Dakota. Beautiful. Always do beautiful stuff with their little short print insert set. So no X-ray cards and no fun on the beach and all that kind of stuff. Full-size cards this year, or dog show. So maybe people complained about that, so they kind of limited that to the minis, from what I could tell so far. And I don't know if they did away with hot boxes because they're putting the foil cards just in the regular sets. So there you go. You can read about that. I'm gonna have to go to Baseball Cardpedia and look at the checklist and see what kind of stuff they have, or the odds, and see how rare these are. I'm gonna have to get me a New Mexico, or it's gonna be a Roadrunner. So that's super cool. All right, so we're already 18 minutes in, folks. So I guess maybe I'll do this one on a separate video. I don't want to keep going on forever. All right, people. So just under 20 minutes. Thanks for watching Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Rob here, my favorite set of all time, Topps Allen Ginter. So here we go. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll put this video out right away, and then I'll open this and put that out in like a couple days. All right, see ya.